game. When you build a game world, you have to make a fundamental decision about how that world exists. Do objects exist permanently, fully rendered, fully real, fully tracked all the time, whether or not a player is anywhere near them? Or do you only render and resolve what's actually being observed by the player in that moment? Now, every serious game engine chooses the second option because the first option is computationally catastrophic. You cannot maintain full, permanent object states for an entire world simultaneously without melting your computer. The processing cost would be insane, truly, on a level that we cannot comprehend. So instead, you build a system where objects outside of the player's view exist only as potential, as a probability set, as data that's waiting to be processed, but ultimately it's just code. The moment a player needs to see or interact with that object, then the system runs the code, which is full of math, and the object gets resolved into something definite, something real. Now, here's the thing about distance in a game engine. It feels real on screen. Some objects seem close, while other objects seem far away. Space really seems to separate them. But underneath that representation of space, there actually is no distance. The CPU and the GPU are processing everything in exactly the same place. The separation you see is an illusion created by how the world is displayed on screen. Remember that scene in The Matrix where the kid says, "You only need to realize the truth, that there is no spoon"? That's exactly what we're talking about here. What we look at is just the display. It's not what's really happening. What's really happening is computation and math. Underneath the visual layer of the game, the system has access to all of the rules and the information simultaneously, regardless of how far apart the objects on the screen are. It's all being processed in the same space. The staggering vastness of a video game world is actually entirely contained inside of a computer that can sit on your lap. Two objects inside of a game that seem incredibly distant from one another are actually in the same space computationally. They may appear to be on opposite sides of the universe from inside the game, but in actuality, they're just data structures sitting next to each other in memory, getting processed by the same chips and governed by the same system. The illusion of distance is just that, an illusion, which means there's no true locality in a game engine. There can't be.